What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to continue the story of WWE releasing Bray Wyatt, and we're going to basically go over who I think should be on the cover of WWE 2K20 if they got any good selections at all. And we're going to get into who they believe would be on the cover, which is absolute bull. But before we get started, I'd ask you to smack that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. And you see that right there? That's the 3 count. Let's go ahead and get down to it and get this over with. So, with the news of Bray Wyatt being released from the WWE this week, everybody's just been just in an uproar. The social media is going crazy. Almost all the wrestlers are reaching out to Bray, letting him know that, look, bro, you the best. All right. This is clearly a move on WWE to conserve money and to continue to waste talent that they have behind their walls. With Natalya just now being injured, if you realize last Friday she completely twisted her damn leg around. You know what I mean? So that means we're gonna have to reallocate some tag team championships from the locker room, not believing the real reason that Bray Wyatt was released. It's just WWE is in shambles right now, in my opinion. It may not seem like it, you know what I'm saying, but right now, if the wrestlers aren't happy backstage, then it's gonna show through their work, and that means that it's gonna show us exactly how they're all feeling, and it can't be good, man. And that's what we talked about the other day. My buddy Rage King, and we sat down and we was just talking, and we were like, bro, if they're cutting guys like Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman, then nobody's safe. You know what I'm saying? So that's a question I pose to you guys. Who do you think could be next on the chopping block, considering that even the big wigs are getting chopped down? You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, if they're gonna go as far as knocking down Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman, I kept my mind thinking that it's got to be a reason, but the reason of budget cuts, you know what I'm saying? If you take a look at this article, you see it says that, and they make a very good point that Alexa the Fiend, Bray Wyatt's version of the Fiend lives on in Alexa Bliss, and we think that we've always thought that why in the hell would they give this character? Why would they take this character away from him and give it to her? Is because he is such a big draw and he is such a big money draw that they can't afford to pay him. But like Rage King said, you can afford to pay people like Goldberg and John Cena to come back and rather than put over new talent that you already got under contract and using them and utilizing them to the best of their abilities. Look, we know y'all got something for Roman Reigns right now, and we know you have something going on with Bobby, but you also have a lot of talent back there. Nobody is saying that Roman Reigns has to have a fucking 1 year, 2 year title reign in order to keep him relevant. If I'm not mistaken, don't people want to beat Ric Flair's record? Becoming a multiple time champion in the WWE is more important than having the longest reign, in my opinion. Because basically, it's even to the point where I'm stuck with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when I play my games, I try to have long title reigns rather than having, you know, multiple reigns. Here now, I'm of a different mindset. I believe having multiple reigns as a champion proves more fruitful. Because one, it shows a person coming through, you know, going through chaos and going through despair and being able to claw back up to the top and prove that they truly belong as one of those people. I mean, hell yeah, I know WWE for a long time back in the day, they used to having superstars only have maybe 5 or 6 title reigns out of their lifetime and their entire lifetime, and that's it, you know. But, you know, we live in a different era, you know, and I don't even think titles matter anymore. I think more is the character that's holding the title. The title is literally just a title. Yeah, it's a big paycheck and a bigger paycheck and all that, but what most wrestlers, I'm sure, want to be remembered for is the characters that they portrayed in the ring. Characters like The Rock, Stone Cold, you know what I'm saying, Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, you know what I mean? Or Kurt Angle, those characters. People want to be legends known by like that. When you hear those names in any other company, it brings popularity, it brings fans to that company. I think that Bray Wyatt is going to be one of those names. Now, he did tease some stuff. And let's take a look over here right now as you see that he teases his next move after being released from the WWE. And he said on his Instagram page, and you see it right here in WrestlingNews.com, Cult of Wingham coming soon. Now, could that mean that we'll be seeing the cult leader Bray Wyatt come back in a different company? And not to mention, shit, if he did go back to being a cult leader, man, the people who made his song, the Bray Wyatt Fiend song, Code Orange, they tweeted back to him, hey, they got him on the next one, brother. So shoot, he gonna come with some fly ass music you already know. And yeah, it's Bray Wyatt, man. I can't wait to see what he do next. I'm hoping that he get wherever he goes. I'm hoping that he has the freedom that WWE didn't give him to do whatever he needs to do to make himself comfortable, to get his point across, to become the legend we know he can be. And if you heard my video from the other day, many companies could use a character like this, because that dark, sinister entity is not only copyrighted or registered to WWE. Anybody can be their own dark entity. And he can take that same character, or not even that same character, nigga, but he can take him. I never cared for the Fiend's character anyway. I felt that it was just a sub character to carry a storyline and a plot. And it was most of the matches he had were good. But I felt that it took away from who he was, hiding him behind a mask. You know? So, yeah, Bray Wyatt, best of luck to you, man. I hope everything works out for you. I know you're going to bounce back from this, with your beautiful kids and your beautiful wife and your family standing behind you. Man, y'all got this, dude. Cult of Wingham coming soon. I'll be looking forward to it. I can't wait. So, and yeah, they really pissed Mickie James off, because she proved the point right over here. We can take a look. Like she said, how you going to take this man's work and pass it on to Alexa Bliss just so you can keep the idea of the Fiend alive? Not only are you ruining that idea, or have ruined that idea, you're ruining the person that you're trying to put that idea on too. Because Alexa shouldn't have to come outside of her character to put y'all to go on with y'all show. This is absolutely ridiculous. So y'all not only just hurting the character itself, you also hurting another superstar in the process. But I digress. We're done talking about Bray Wyatt for the day. I understand that this is a hot topic, but I guess we all just gonna have to wait and see what one of the most creative minds in the pro wrestling can come up with. So, Bray, we ready whenever you are, man. On to the next topic. WWE 2K, and we could tell, you can see right now what they believe, what they want to have, who they want to be on their cover. Me personally, come on, bro. Of course, Sasha Banks. Of course, somebody would want Sasha Banks on the front cover, considering that they really don't have anybody over there that they could put. And I tell you, I take that back, because again, this was another subject that we were talking about. And who would you like to see on the cover of 2K? I mean, if you want to see anything coming from WWE 2K, period, because personally, at this point, we are 3 days out from the anniversary to where they hyped up WWE 2K20. Or at least they started sharing what they like to think is information or footage with us, because August 5th, 2019 was the day that they started releasing hype footage for that game. And it didn't come in gameplay in the form of, it just came in the form of entrances as normal. And then the entrances were kind of iffy. They were getting chewed up by the fans and whatnot. And Kevin Owens didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much all we got. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get no kind of beta like we normally would get with WWE. They hadn't had a beta in I don't know how long. You know what I mean? Uh, we didn't get any gameplay footage. We didn't get anything. And then the game released in October, on October 5th, and that was that. It was still it was a buggy, trashy mess. And here lately with WWE, like we discussed before, getting rid of all these superstars or whatever, it's kind of hard to think who they would have on the case, but they still have a few talents. And I'm gonna be the first to tell you that Sasha Banks would not be one of them that I'd be wanting to put on the cover of my game. And Sasha, like I say, Sasha just ain't got it, in my opinion. And regardless of her making a return here to take on Bianca Belair at SummerSlam for the Women's Championship, is WWE realizing that they have no one else to rely on. All that talent back there they could have chosen. That's why I keep on going back to it. All this talent that y'all refusing to grow, and y'all keep running back to the same old, same old. You just had this. This ain't nothing but WrestleMania SummerSlam coming up. WrestleMania presents SummerSlam. Most matches on there gonna be different. Yeah, he go another fucking match that's coming right off of WrestleMania. Who knows if Sasha was even ready to come back? But that's not the point. Being on the front cover, holding the front of the cover, you might as well go ahead and say you don't want the game to sell. Because though there may be fans of Sasha Banks out there, I'm sure that there are fans of other people who they would like to see on this case rather than Sasha Banks. Now, if we scroll on down, we see that last year's case, WWE 2K20, basically had 2 stars on that. It was probably the first case where they actually put 2 stars on there. I'm talking about 2K putting stars on there. And they have a list right here as well to back it up. In 2014, you had The Rock on the case. In 2015, you had John Cena, 2K16, Stone Cold, 17, Brock Lesnar, 18, Seth Rollins, 19, AJ Styles, and then 20 Kane, Becky Lynch, and Roman Reigns. You might as well keep that tradition right there. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go ahead and keep it with a 2-man, or shoot. You know what? If you want to go a bit further, then you can go ahead and make it just put all the champions on there, man. Whoever are the champions the right now, which would be Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Apollo Crews, I believe, because he's the Intercontinental Champion. United States Champion, I think, is Sheamus. Charlotte, Nikki Ash at the moment is the Raw Women's Champion. Bianca Belair, the Tag Team Champions, which is AJ Styles and Omos. And you got the Tag Team Champions on SmackDown, which are the Usos. You know, you understand what I'm saying. They've had cases back in the day. I mean, if you look back on the SmackDown versus Raw cases, they always used to showcase at least 10 superstars, 10 of the biggest superstars on the front of the case. They could do the same thing with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, and if you don't want to do that, I still recommend picking the top champions and putting them on the case back to back with the belts on each respective shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That what that does is that it gives credit to your champions. One, to go along the route of putting multiple stars on there, then yeah, I'd use all the champions on there that you have. Not only do you have a lot of faces holding titles right now who deserve it, and you can use this opportunity to build those people up, but yeah, you could, like I said, that'd be the main reason. And it also is letting the people know what to expect in the game, other than, most people get in the game, they want to figure out right. And I know me, when I'm playing my game, I like my game to be close to the real thing as possible. Champions, roster, and all. That's just the way I enjoy playing my universe mode. You know what I'm saying? And I like to incorporate everything into the game. But hopefully, with it, we won't have to do this, because at this point, I'm just hoping that this game comes out playable, regardless of who they're going to have in it, considering that they done released at least 100 or 75 to 100 superstars already before the game even came out. You know what I'm saying? We aren't getting any footage. I mean, they say they've released the tweet And I'm not on the Twitter page right now, so I'm not gonna go through but the WWE 2K Games has released a tweet as to that they're going to be releasing more information this month and whatnot, and we're going to be, I guess, getting some, I don't know, maybe hopefully some gameplay footage. I can't tell, I couldn't tell you, but and like I say, this year is a make or break year for 2K in both respects of the basketball game and the fucking WWE game, especially the WWE game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that the cover star, that's just something that I just thought about. We were thinking about last night, and I was like, you know what, that'd be a good video. And I dropped that question to y'all again down in the comments. Who would you like to see on the cover of 2K22? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you who do you think deserves to be on the cover of 22? I mean, we got a plenty of stars you can choose from, but as far as Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, champions, just whatever. Just don't promote no fucking legends, WWE. If you can't rely on the talent that you have under your roof, then you might as well let those people go and figure out what you can do with what you have. You know? And that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guys, I don't know. WWE is crazy, and I don't know who's calling the shots. Like I said, I think Tony Khan got a sleeper cell up in the accounting office, releasing wrestlers out of their contract before they should, so he can scoop them up. And if that's the case, Tony, you need to go on and get Bray. You know what I'm saying? And let him do his thing. Finish the trifecta, finish the holy trinity that you got going on with Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and go ahead and make Bray Wyatt a part of the deal along with Braun Strowman. And we can go ahead and call it a day. Y'all can win the war that y'all not fighting, because there is no real wrestle war. It's just professional wrestling, and that's all I really care about. So, guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy. Let me know down in the comments. Talk to your boy. Let's talk wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where my heart truly is. And I will be kicking up a stream of some WWE 2K20 over on my Twitch channel over on my Twitch channel at Bearded Beanie Brother. Be sure to drop by and say what's up, and we can talk wrestling over there. Help me with my universe mode and put together some matches, whatever, man. So, yeah. With that being said, y'all have a good day. Stay warm, practice social distancing, wear your mask, and y'all take it easy. Peace.